She's an Oscar-nominated actress known for intense, quiet dramas. So why was she dancing through lightning strikes in a Taylor Swift music video? Greta Lee just answered that question herself, and the story behind it says a lot about how Taylor Swift actually works. It started on a talk show. Lee sat down for the Graham Norton show back in October, alongside a lineup that looked more like a music video cast list than a panel of guests. Domhnall Gleeson, Jodie Turner-Smith, Cillian Murphy, Lewis Capaldi, and Taylor Swift. That's when it happened. Right there, live, during the interview, Swift had what Lee called a light bulb idea, a concept for a music video, fully formed on the spot. She just had a light bulb idea for a music video she wanted to do, and you see it happen on the actual show during the interview, Lee told E! News. And then Swift did something most people wouldn't. She turned around and brought every single person in that room into the video with her. Then she just went ahead and brought all of us, Lee said, to be in her video that she wrote and directed herself. The result was Opalite, a 90s infomercial-style fever dream built around a product that promises to change your life with one spray. Swift plays Lonely Girl, a woman drowning her loneliness with drinks alongside her literal pet rock at a bar, until she finds love with Lonely Boy, played by Gleeson. The supporting cast is where it gets strange, in the best way. Jodie Turner-Smith shows up as aerobics dream girl. Lewis Capaldi plays a mall photographer with maybe the best character title in the whole video, the greatest mall photographer to ever do it. Graham Norton sells knockoff Opalite as a Nopalite salesman. Cillian Murphy narrates the whole thing as the voice of the infomercial. And Greta Lee, she's the one singing on the TV playing in the background of that bar scene. That respect isn't just a nice quote, it's timing. Because Lee is about to do something she's never done before. She's stepping behind the camera herself, directing her first film, a horror adaptation called The Eyes Are the Best Part. Watching Swift turn a spontaneous idea into a fully executed music video, cast and all, clearly left a mark on someone about to take that same leap. But before that debut, Lee has another project hitting screens, and it couldn't be more different from a glittery pop music video. She stars in The Last House, a Netflix survival drama alongside Wagner Moura. The premise? A married couple trying to keep their 2 kids alive after getting trapped inside their own home. For Lee, the emotional core of the film wasn't the danger outside, it was the relationship inside. We loved that with the story, this family's superpower, the thing that makes them survive, is actually just their love for each other, she said. That is something that we wanted to honor in a bigger way. It is challenging to do that. I think it was important to try to capture like a real marriage. Moura felt the pressure of that too, maybe more than anyone. The entire film depended on that, he said, of his chemistry with Lee. And the thing that made it work wasn't rehearsal or chemistry reads. It was real life. One thing that connected us, I think, was the fact that we're both parents, Moura explained. The love for your children and the will to do anything you can to take care of your children was something that we both had very strongly. Lee is a mom to 2 sons, Apollo and Raphael. Moura has 3 kids of his own. Off-screen, that shared experience became the foundation for a story about a family fighting to survive.